All right, and we're live. Deadman's Tome podcast. Your host, Mr. Deadman, co-host Becky, and joining us tonight is S.K. Berit. Did I say your name right?
Close enough. Yeah, it's really good. Yeah, you
really?
did it just right. Yeah.
Are you sure?
Maybe he usually slaughters names.
I know what he's expecting. The whole S.K. Beret, like that.
No, it's not French.
Oh my God! No, that's normal though.
Yeah, but we're off to a good start. He's not French. Good job.
You're right.
Yeah, sweet. Okay. Oh man, I got some stuff to talk about, but first, I think we have an ad. Let's take care of that.
We do. We have an ad from Death's Head Press. They have a book that's available for pre-order now. It's called The Hard Goodbye by Chris Miller. As the old axiom goes, if something seems too good to be true, it probably is. John Savage realized that too late. Following the biggest job of their lives, John and his small crew think they've got it made. But a lawyer, a junkie, a crooked cop, Savage and his girlfriend have unknowingly opened Pandora's box, and they won't know until it's too late. As the brutally tortured bodies of their partners come to light, tensions rise all the way to the screaming, chaotic conclusion of this bloody crime thriller. High risk brings high reward, but the safe bet is usually the smartest. Stick to the plan or get ready for The Hard Goodbye. Available to pre-order now on Amazon.com.
All right.
And one more.
Okay.
And Hell Followed. This is their debut book. This is the first book that they will publish. It's an anthology, and the theme of the book is revelation. What if the prophecies of revelation hit today? Oh my Lord! What sort of craziness and evil would ensue? The list of authors is absolutely phenomenal, and I just cannot wait for this. Some of the authors are Wrath James White, Sam West, The Sisters of Slaughter, Jeff Strand, Kate Harrap Jones, Patrick C. Harrison III, James Watts, Chris Miller, Mark Deloy, Wally Young, Richard Raven, who's been on the show.
Yeah.
I mean, just and more. So it's gonna be a good one. I can't wait.
Oh, will be.
So did you actually say cram? Cram stories?
I think he did.
Yeah,
I think she did.
Okay.
Yeah. I have a draw.
Just checking.
All right. One other announcement. We have a special show coming Saturday. Jingle balls, ladies, gentlemen. We reached our 200 sub goal. I will be eating fried bull balls. I mean this. I'm not joking.
Bucket challenge.
I'll be eating fried bull balls on Saturday's show, Saturday night. But to watch that, you have to be a patron. Okay, you have to be a patron. Just go to the patreon.com/Deadman's Tome. Just do that. Just $1. That's all it takes. Now, everyone will be able to see the cooking process. Okay, I'm not a chef. I never fried these things in my life. This is going to be hilarious. I'm just going to stream it on my cell phone, somehow rig it to work and get a good angle in the kitchen, and hopefully not burn the house down or ruin the batch of expensive balls.
On a side note, we will be setting up a GoFundMe account for Jesse's funeral expenses after he sets the kitchen ablaze and his wife kills him.
Well, my wife won't even be around. Ooh, man. Ooh. I might be able to get away with it. I don't know. But anyway, so...
You mean you're not going to be under supervision?
Yeah, no supervision at all. This weekend, my wife is gone, which means this will be an even crazier show. Just think about all the crazy stuff we could talk about on a private show on Saturday night. My wife is gone. All I have to do is make sure
real careful. Be real careful where you put the meat thermometer.
Yeah.
So in other words, we're having a show all about balls.
All about balls. That's right.
great.
That sounds
So-
fantastic.
And what you see on the screen right now-
Join us.
What you see on the screen right now, yes, you also get an all-you-can-read buffet if you become a patron, okay? So just do that. Patreon.com // whichever one it is, Deadman's Tome, okay? Very easy. The link is in the description box below. All it takes is $1. All right. With that out of the way, I think I could let you know, Becky, I found my balls, too. I found them.
Were they?
I'm so happy
Were they in
for
a
you.
purse?
Not those balls, but yes.
Oh.
I'm not allowed to talk about that. I mean, not if I ever want to come out of the shed. But yeah.
I thought it was a closet.
2018, and that's sort of. Oh man, you're reading me pretty
Man,
well here.
You know,
Talking about balls,
man.
Oh my god.
Like, hey guys, single balls. No. Well.
Are you gonna?
Wait
Already
a minute,
off to a
you're not
great
doing
start.
a transplant with these bull balls, are you?
I don't know. You know, you have to uncase them when they come in. Let me pull the picture again on the screen. I have a picture
Oh,
here.
do that.
Oh my god.
You realize what it's encased in, right? It's a sack.
Hair.
It's a freaking disgusting bull sack. Like, you have to unsheath it, and you have to be very careful. But I know this because I've been watching a lot of YouTube videos to make sure they don't fuck up. You have
Oh
to
my god.
carefully take it, otherwise you could ruin it. And it's very sensitive.
So
Man.
it ain't sensitive.
Wait,
It's dead.
oh, look how veiny that looks. Oh, god damn it. That's disgusting.
You're gonna be
That is-
eating that.
I'll eat it with a smile. It's gonna be
You know,
battered and
there
beer.
I'm
are
gonna need a
places-
bucket.
There are places where, in particular in the western states, where you can order those at a restaurant.
Yeah, you can.
Why? I don't know.
I'm gonna need a bucket.
But then again, if you're French, you can order fucking snails.
Yeah.
oh,
I mean, I'm not gonna eat freaking
No.
snails. I'll eat bull balls over snails, definitely.
no, absolutely no.
They're not gonna be bad. Anything deep fried. You know
No.
what? I might eat deep fried snails. Actually, if it's deep fried in beer batter,
Oh my god.
why the hell not? Might taste like
But
calamar.
they don't do it that way. They cook them in the shell, and then you pull them out with a fork. I mean, that's just awful.
Yeah.
Okay, wait a minute. You do realize that these things are going to be like crunchy on the outside and not crunchy on the inside?
Yeah, it'd be great. And it'd be
Like
battered in beer.
mushy, creamy,
Mm-hmm.
mushy, creamy, oozy. Bloop.
Well,
I'm
they're
gonna
not,
need a
they're not
bucket.
really oozy. I don't know. I never really bit into the.
I'm guessing it's going to be like a giant oyster.
That's what I'm thinking too.
Oh!
Kind of like slimy a little bit, kind of soft
Yeah.
and tender, but
Unchewable.
each. Look, I'm gonna have
But we'll
a
find out,
stein
right?
of beer to go. I'll wash it down. Don't worry. It's going down my throat, and I'll be smiling the whole time. I'll be
Yeah,
smiling. I'll
until
be
it hits
happy.
his stomach and says, uh-uh.
Well, if I puke, it'd just be all over the floor, and I have dogs. They can come in and lick it up.
That'll, and you'll get a lot of views from that.
Yeah,
What's great about having dogs?
no.
They clean up the puke. Cats are disgusting. Cats are horrible.
God. Well, we
Yeah.
took this show to a new low.
Oh, what? Because I just. Oh, what? What? You're a cat
The thing
person.
is that
Huh?
cats are prisoners.
Are cats prisoners or we
No, they're
prisoners?
not.
Cats are prisoners. Dogs are companions. Cats are prisoners.
Mm,
I mean, if you look at it from a historical perspective.
historical. Back in the
Like-
ancient days,
like-
they
like,
imprisoned
yeah.
the cats. Is that what
They
we're talking
imprisoned cats, and then gradually over time domesticated them against their will. Unlike dogs who said, "Hey, dude, let me sit by your fire and eat your bone, chew those extra bones you got, and I'll keep an eye on the herd."
Yeah.
That was a cooperative relationship. Cats were prisoners.
Well, cats have never forgotten it either. One of these days,
No.
they'll take over the world.
Yeah. But you have to clean their litter and all that shit, man. It's just so much. I kind of feel like having a cat. It's like the chores on the owner. You know, it's like, oh God, man. Like, what do you do? Just lay around. Hey, Becky.
Yes, sir.
Let's roll into the news.
Oh, Lord, have I got some good ones tonight.
Oh, yeah? What do we got?
Yeah. The first one is, man says he urinated on Kellogg's cereal conveyor belt.
Ah.
A Tennessee man faces up to 3 years in prison for urinating on a Kellogg's cereal conveyor belt at a Memphis facility. 49 years old. He pled guilty to tampering with consumer products. He was indicted by a grand jury.
You know what, though?
It is unclear why he peed on the conveyor belt.
I think I might have an idea.
He must have been pissed.
Well, yeah.
And pissed.
I couldn't help it. I'm sorry.
Yeah. I don't know about you guys.
He was like an employee there, right?
Yeah. He worked in the...
I think that would qualify under disgruntled.
Yeah, it would be.
I think so too.
It would be. He just wouldn't put his special recipe. He wouldn't just contribute to the product. You know, I don't know about y'all, but whenever I buy a product, whether it be cereal or whatever, I just expect. I almost just expect someone to be fucking it up somehow. I mean, how do we know people aren't pissing in like the Twinkie batter or pissing in, I don't know, in the pasta sauce
or on the lettuce?
Or on the yeah,
oh,
something about the lettuce. You know?
Yeah. Actually, we don't.
Tell you to wash your
the FDA is vastly understaffed when it comes to food inspectors. I mean.
Understaffed and kind of beholden to these big companies who have a product that want to make money. So it's like, hey, how much of this do we have to like control for? You know, because they set a limit. They let you get away with so many bug particles and rat feces in your food.
Right. But I mean,
no.
Honestly, I mean, they're not making your food in a sterile environment.
No.
I mean, because that would be massively expensive.
That's
massively
right.
expensive.
They got roaches on the conveyor belts.
Yeah, so they can. There's so much they can do, and there's stuff they just can't afford to do. And so I don't know. You know, yes, you're right. There's an acceptable level of bug legs and shit like that. I don't know that they have an acceptable level of human urine, though.
I don't know. We gotta look into that.
Doesn't sound like it.
He went to prison, right? He said he went to prison.
So maybe, yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe it's a 0.
Well, I've got another one that's almost as
Was
good.
there anything about his motivation in that article?
Yeah, I'm curious about that too.
His intentions were unclear.
Okay. Well, I want to take a break real fast. Let people know. Turn on the shot cam. I'm going to do this. I know it's a Wednesday night. I got some Hornitos to put in a shot glass right here. But I think, you know what? I already gave you guys a reason to become patrons. Okay. If you don't want to see that, I don't know what else to tell you. I think I'll take a shot. I'll leave it to Becky. For additional subs or for more likes?
Likes tonight.
Likes. Okay. Let's say 5 likes. Let's get 5 likes. I'll take a shot. Sound good?
Yep, I like it.
All right. What about for you, Berit? Does it sound good?
Yeah, I'm in. Wait, do I have to drink? I don't have any.
No. It's just me. I'm the one
you
who
don't
drinks.
have to.
All right.
I don't either, but
Yeah.
Okay, I've got another story that is going to make you go, what?
Okay. What's that?
Ready? Florida woman pulled knife on man who complained about her farts.
Oh, I'm sorry. Is this a Florida woman or Florida man?
Was she cutting through them?
A woman faces charges on aggravated assault after authorities say she farted in line at a dollar store and then pulled a knife on a man who complained about it.
Oh.
She farted while she was... Yeah. She farted while she was... It says past gas, but farted just works for me. She farted while waiting in line at a Dollar General Sunday night and upset a nearby customer. The report says the offended customer said Wilson then got into an argument. It says Wilson then pulled a small folding knife out of her purse and told the victim she was going to gut him while moving in as if to attack him. Wilson was arrested and charged with aggravated assault with a deadly weapon without intent to kill. If she's going to gut him, I think she's probably going to kill him.
Yeah.
But I mean,
I got some questions here, Becky.
She complained about her farting. What?
Yeah. First off, I thought it was she pulled a knife on a guy who farted. No.
She was farting and he complained about it. She was the one farting.
So, man. The second thing is the image I pulled for this story. Do I have the right image? Is this the person? Is that the woman? Or is that the man?
Oh, it's so sad you have to ask.
I'm confused. Are they sure they arrested the right person?
Woman. That's the woman.
Okay.
Wait, so that's the woman?
That's the woman. That's the woman, I think. Yeah. I'm going to run with that. Dollar General. Okay. Well, I mean, why is anyone complaining about farts at a Dollar General? I mean, that's kind of like the fragrance there, right? Isn't that kind of what's to be expected? I mean,
well, I don't know, but I mean, how bad could it have actually been? I mean, if he was that offended, why didn't he just walk away?
I know, right? Like, holy shit, lady. You know what? That's the thing.
Maybe he was next in line.
I mean, she could have looked at her and gone, damn, are you buying some gas X? Because you need some,
Good on him. Good on him for calling her out. She's all standing in line and she rips a mean one, stinks up the place. And he's like, whoa, lady. Like, what was that? I thought ladies don't fart. And she turned around and be like, you want to say something about me?
I'm going to gut you.
I'm going to gut you like a fish, S.A.
If that's the woman, I would believe that statement.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She looks like she would actually do it.
Yeah. Oh
my God, that's so funny.
And not like, just kidding. We always say that to each other. I'm going to get you.
That's not the face of someone stable. No. No. That's the face of someone that could clear out a room. I wouldn't even use the restroom after.
Well, obviously she cleared out a room. He was thinking about it.
She just wanted to get in front of the line faster.
Yeah, that's it.
She got in the front of the line faster, but it wasn't the line she wanted to be in.
Oh, there you go.
All right. What else we got?
All right, next one. Student may have handed out cookies made with grandparents' ashes.
May have?
May have?
Police are investigating the possibility that a high school student made cookies mixed with human remains and gave them to unknowing classmates to eat. Several students ate the cookies at Da Vinci High School that police suspected may have included the ashes of one of the students' grandparents. There have been plenty of cases of students bringing pot-laced cookies to school, but cremated remain cookies is a new one. Police say the cookies in question were sugar cookies that the student brought to campus and handed out to at least 9 students. They haven't heard of anybody getting sick or anything.
Does anybody appreciate the irony of it being Da Vinci High School?
That is good. That is good. I wonder, did the kid have that sense?
They said so far evidence comes from student testimony. The cookies haven't been tested yet. So it looks like to me, if I were betting, that somebody said, oh, guess what? We can get our 5 minutes of fame. Let's tell everybody we put ashes in the cookies.
5 minutes of fame just for fucking with your fellow students as they're chowing down on their cookies. Yeah, that's got grandma in it.
You just say grandma, damn it.
I think he did it. I think the high school student wanted to fuck with all the other kids because being tired of being bullied. Instead of being the asshole who brings a gun to school, he was like, you know what? Fuck you guys. You're not gonna get a little piece of Gram. I'm gonna put her in the cookies. Put her in the cookie batter. She was always mean to me when I was a kid. She always whipped my ass, told me to go get a stick, go get a switch.
She taught me how to make these cookies.
Yeah. So I'll tell you what, I saw this on South Park too. I'll put a little bit of cremated ash powder in there. I know what's going to happen. She's going to possess your ass. I'm bullied for the last time. That's it. Yeah. Yeah.
Did Grandma's Cookies put out a statement distancing themselves from this?
Grandma's Cookies.
Not that I know of.
Now more authentic.
Now that sounds different all of a sudden.
It does. That's too funny.
Oh my
Lord.
What would happen if you... Now I'm curious. What would happen if you eat human ash? Like... Does that make you a cannibal? I mean,
it's so here's what I learned from, I forget. It could have been fucking CSI or something else. It could have been science class. It's hard to tell the difference.
Yeah.
But really, all the ash is bone. Everything else burns away.
Okay.
So, and it's really just calcium powder. And a few other minerals. There's no... I don't even know if you could get DNA out of it.
Hey, if anything, it sounds even better for you. More nutritious.
Yeah.
Get some extra calcium.
Oh, Lord.
In your cookie. That's all.
Jesse, you are not eating ashes.
You know what? For 100,000 subs, I will do that. Let's just put that there.
For 100,000 subs, I want you to go to wherever that bar is that they give you a shot with a toe in it.
Okay, I'll do that.
What kind of toe?
Yeah,
toe?
And you're drinking the shot.
I'll do it. Oh, fuck yeah, I'll do that. That's easy.
Hell, I'll buy the shot for you. Ew, that's gross. It's a real toe, dude.
But it's... Oh, well. You know what? Yeah. I can do it. What's the worst that can happen?
The toe has to touch your lips.
Okay, I could do that. It's still not a roach.
You're going to put a toe on your lip? Oh, God.
What's the alcohol that they sanitize the toe in? There is it. Whiskey?
It's actually it's whiskey, and the toe is already in the whiskey.
Wait a second. Is it like $10
Wait, does this
whiskey?
come from Mexico?
I don't know where. I think it's in Las Vegas somewhere. I don't know. I'll have to look it up. I'll look it up and tell you Friday.
How the hell did they get a hold of toes? For crying out loud!
I don't know.
You know, someone in the chat.
Guess it is Vegas.
I think someone in the chat said it was like in Japan, which
I
don't think so.
If it's in Japan, they probably just like, the Yakuza or whatever, probably just cuts off a toe from when they're, someone who fucks up. There you
Right.
go. That explains
Well,
it.
usually it's fingers, I think. But maybe if they run out of fingers, they move on to toes.
Oh my Lord!
Yeah. I don't know. Oh man. Oh, I guess we'll have to find out. I'm gonna eat one of these ash cookies. See what happens. See if I get possessed.
Actually, it's in. Oh my! You are not eating ashes.
You came in like a robot, and you're like, actually, no, you're not eating ashes. Oh, but
I did.
Well, kinda. It's kind of like you're bothered by the idea of me, eating some ash.
Oh,
It'd be all right. It'd be all right, Becky.
Everybody wants a little ash.
Yeah, all about the ash.
look, you're not snorting cinnamon, and you're not eating ashes.
Oh, I'll snort cinnamon. I'll do that. That's easy.
You can eat balls. Just eat balls.
Drink toes.
Man, you guys, Becky, you're so restrained. You gotta be liberated. You gotta be daring to do things.
I am not eating balls.
I mean,
it ain't happening.
I mean, do we really want to go a whole TMI path?
We're not going there.
Explore things.
We're not going there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no.
Okay. What's the next article? What else we got?
You're gonna rage. I know it already. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
That makes me giggle just hearing that.
I like him. Can we keep him?
Probably.
All right.
Just let me out on weekends.
No. School investigating assignment that led kids to write racist version of Jingle Bells.
Huh. Nothing wrong with that.
A class assignment. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, shut up. I'm not done yet. Hold on. A class assignment went awry after high school students in New Hampshire ended up rewriting Jingle Bells to be a racist tune as part of an assignment about the Reconstruction period. An investigation is now underway after video of the 11th graders singing their Ku Klux Klan themed version of the song surfaced online.
They made him sing it?
Yeah.
And record.
Well, they recorded it.
Weren't.
The kids did.
Okay, I got to say something. It's clear now why we have so many idiot children growing up. The teachers are morons.
They are.
Well, I mean,
because in this example, the teacher did wake up that morning.
Well,
the teacher did wake up that morning thinking, I have a great idea for an assignment. I'm going to get the kids to understand how bad racism was during the Reconstruction era, whatever, by having them sing that song. Never mind the fact these kids are probably also on 4chan and whatever, and shit posting online and probably think it's funny in the closet anyway. And then now you're going to bring it to the classroom. And now, of course, they're giggling about it, laughing about it. Oh, man, I didn't see this one through. Oh, shit. My kids might actually be racist. Holy fuck.
Yeah. And
it gives a line or two from the song. And
What are the lyrics? Do we want to know? I'm kind of
no.
I mean, how bad?
I don't really want to know.
Is it like my dad? Is it like my dad just told a bad joke?
Baffles me is that there's plenty of fucking racist shit out there. You don't have to go making it up.
Yeah,
right.
That's true.
There's plenty of shit to draw from for a history lesson. You don't have to go inciting it in the students.
I know exactly what they should do to these kids. Want to know?
What should they do?
They should make every one of them read the book I just read. It's called 400 Days of Oppression. And it's by Raph James White. Remember, he talked about it on the show.
Yeah. They should all get a copy.
This book. I started Monday after the show was over, and I finished it last night. I couldn't put it down. It is amazing. It blew me away.
They should be forced to read that book during Saturday detention, and it has to be like you're reading it, and you have to, prove it, take a test or something.
Are the students being punished for this?
Well. The teacher needs to
if they're fulfilling an assignment,
the teacher needs to be grounded too.
They took it. The students took it too far. The teacher gave the assignment of writing the tune about the Reconstruction period. The kids are the ones that made it Ku Klux Klan version and recorded it and posted it online.
Those details kind of put some more clarity into it. Like, oh, wait a second.
Yeah.
So really, the teacher didn't wake up in the morning and go, you know what? Let's make the kids put the word KKK and Gold Lynch black people, whatever, in the song, Jingle Bells. No, okay, huh?
Yeah, the teacher did not have any part of that. Although
he did expose his class for being racist, though.
Yeah, he sure did, didn't he?
That might be a good way to test the.
He was a history teacher too. Yeah. He's also a veteran teacher. The teacher was not aware that it was being videotaped by a student.
Jesus, I mean, come on, guy.
And
everything's recorded by
social
students.
Media over the weekend.
Yeah, you know what? I hope he doesn't lose his job for this though, because all he did was give him an assignment: make a song based on this era, whatever. And the kids did take it way too far.
Yeah, they took it the wrong way.
Maybe I shouldn't give kids like free reign to do anything because apparently they're a little racist. Or the school could be like, wait a second, we have a way of identifying just how racist we are. Let's just give this assignment.
What the school should do is address this and nip it in the bud where, they need to learn different because somewhere along the lines they didn't learn things correctly or however you want to put it.
Well, yeah, it's very distant to them. They think it's all a joke. It doesn't. Yeah, they're so far removed from it,
and it's really not
true.
No, not at all.
True.
It's not at all. But again, kids are idiots.
Yeah,
and that's true. They kind of need adult supervision still, even in high school, and. Should be.
Hell, they need
as somebody who works
until they're about 30.
Somebody who works with these people every day ought to, be aware of that already.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah.
You would think so.
You would. But if you thought that's racist, I think it gets even.
Oh.
I think this might just be as bad or worse. Becky, did you read that article on the Blackfishing?
Oh God. Yeah, the one where it's the one about the two white girls that wear makeup and tan and whatever so that they appear black and can get benefits from that.
Yeah. They pose on Instagram. And they've been doing this for a while. They the whole Instagram profile, whatever, it makes you think that they're black. But
I was not happy
and showing off.
I was like, really?
But it turns out the whole time they're actually white. Not just white, but but I think one's a Polish chick, right?
Right.
Holy hell. Took blackface and you just took it to a whole other level of
right.
I don't even.
Rachel Dolezal. You heard that name?
Yeah. That she comes to mind.
She did that.
Yeah, she did.
She's over here in Spokane, just over the other end of my state.
That's right.
I mean, come on. Why?
Yeah, I don't understand it.
Yeah, I mean, they could have just modeled as this, cute white chicks on Instagram. There's plenty of them. You didn't have to do that. I mean,
well, there's plenty of resources that they could have come up with, as themselves to acquire help or whatever.
Oh, when you said benefits,
didn't have
you mean
to.
you're also getting food stamps and things?
Well, no, not benefits like that benefits, but benefits like
attention,
student grants and
fuck.
because they were black.
Holy hell! Oh man,
that's sick.
Oh fuck!
Yeah.
These kids, these girls are more racist in that class. They thought that was funny. I mean, what the hell? They were actually taking on the whole. Holy fuck! And then, are they still on Instagram? They're probably still on Instagram, aren't they?
I'm sure they are.
Oh man! Oh,
I bet they're not in college though.
probably not anymore.
If they got in on an affirmative,
See, they
got in on affirmative action and
Yeah.
didn't otherwise.
A lot of these women. Sorry. A lot of these women receive endorsements from beauty and fashion brands based on the black aesthetic.
The black aesthetic, and also when some of these Instagram models, they get a, I don't know how to describe it. What do you say? They get get a presence. They get a following, cash. People look up to them. They admire them. They like looking at them. They get likes. They become quote thoughts or whatever, and they get get all sorts of eyes. You know what? I don't remember the thought audit we talked about the other day about various, I guess, people on Instagram and Twitter, whatever, who sell their looks, sell certain things, certain photos or whatever for money. If they did that, man, I kind of hope they get hit with that as well. Because come on, man, you doing this? What goes around comes around. What goes around comes around. You do this, you're just asking for trouble. This is bullshit. I mean, come on.
Yeah. And how much of this is has to do with being raised without consequences.
Mm-hmm.
Where it doesn't matter what you do, you go home with a pat on the head and a trophy in your book bag and thinking you're the most special shit in the world.
Where are their parents? Does their mom and dad not know that their daughter
looks black now?
Yeah, I mean,
wait a minute, I didn't notice.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would kind of,
Hey, honey, what happened to our daughter? There's a black girl in her room. What the fuck? Oh, fuck. Man. Oh, shit. We'll find out, though. Maybe 10 years from now, some people are going to really start pushing the argument of a whole, the trans race thing, which I don't think that's ever going to really fully happen. Because that's like, no. But,
yeah,
I don't know.
That seems a little... Of course, a lot of shit that happened this year we thought was just beyond the pale 2 years ago, so...
Yeah, never know. Never know. Where are we on the likes? You got 5 likes yet?
Yep.
Oh shit! Let me take a shot. Okay.
Let
me do this.
You know how that happened?
How'd that happen?
And I liked the video.
All right. Well, I'll do this. I'll take my poison. Oh, right. SK Berit. Who are you? What do you do?
Who am I? So, I wrote a book this year.
You did.
I did it.
You done did it.
It's always something I've wanted to have done. Past tense. All right, let's see it.
Ooh. Oh, man.
Oh.
Looks like you're enjoying that.
Oh, yeah. The burn every time.
He always does.
The burn every time. Oh, and I haven't been really drinking as much lately, so it has an extra kick. Okay.
Yeah.
Not only did you write a book, but I think you're the best guest to have for the subject matter today. Because you wrote a book about how to how to unfuck your life.
Yeah. That's kind of the subtitle.
And I want to unfuck my life right now. Let me tell you.
Oh, my Lord. I can explain how you can
start. All you got to do is send me $5,000 and get 5 of your friends to send me $5,000, and boom, it'll happen.
Is that one of the rules? Is that one of the rules? For real? That's
no. The first thing that you do, Jesse, is stop eating weird shit.
Are you sure?
I'm not entirely sure that even. I don't know. I don't know if I buy that, because that's kind of, living life a little bit, not being so.
Oh, I know. I know. I remember the other one. I remember the other one now too. It was give your co-host a raise.
Oh, look at that. Co-host a raise. So co-host a raise. Don't eat bull balls. Give SK $5,000.
Yeah, sounds legit to me.
And then I will be able to get out of the backyard. Right now I live in the backyard in a shed that's used for storing paint thinner, gasoline, all the bunch of other shit.
It's lead paint too, folks. I'm telling you.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah.
The old asbestos, ceiling tiles.
We don't use asbestos in the house, but we have a bunch of it back there, just for the hell of it.
Yeah.
Because you sleep on them, don't you?
Yeah,
don't you sleep on them, cover up with them?
Yeah. There's nothing wrong with that. It's perfectly fine. It was approved. You know? So
that's why your hair's falling. So are you telling your skin's purple?
So you're telling me that your book can help improve my life?
Yeah.
Man,
here's the gist of it.
Okay.
Which is, I think, where you're going. And that is that people, as people, our human brains are really great at generalizing, right? We take a lesson and we say, red glowing stovetops, those are hot. Those can burn us. And we don't have to go around testing every fucking stove.
Yeah.
Right? But then, being human, of course, we fuck that up and we generalize a lot of the wrong shit. Like, every woman's a bitch. Every man's an asshole. And we don't kind of audit our thought processes and what goes into them and what the results of those are. So many times I've talked to women and go, oh, I keep dating the same kind of assholes all the time. I was like, well, you got to change you. It's not you're attracting those guys. So if you change you, those guys won't be interested anymore. And a different kind of guy will be attracted to you. And so what I've done is collected a bunch of things that where I go in and I look at the way people think about certain things and how that's messing up their lives if they do it wrong. Like making assumptions.
That's good. That's good.
I mean, people make assumptions all day long, and guess what? They're usually wrong.
Yeah, that's true.
And they just drive around their whole life making assumptions about what that meant and what that meant and what that meant. And it's only what it means to them personally.
Yeah.
They have no idea what it means to those other people, and they're not even curious about it.
Well, and that tends to happen, right? Like if a girl, shit. I mean, come on, all sorts of examples. But let's say you have a bad experience with a woman, and next thing you know, you're like, oh, that's it. Fuck all ladies. I'm going gay now. Right. Whatever, you know.
Celibate or something.
Yeah. You don't have to go gay, but you hear with the ladies
sex
too.
Robot. I'm just gonna buy a sex robot.
I'll probably do that. Hey, those improvements are just wonderful. But you hear from the ladies too. Be like, oh, I'm done with men. I want to go.
Right.
I want to, Yeah, you know what I'm saying. And be like, okay, yeah. Well, wait. What about all men? You're done with all men? Yeah, all men are assholes. Be like, are you sure? Well, all the men I date are assholes. Well, maybe it has something to do with you. I'm just going out on a limb here. Be like, maybe you're attracted to assholes. I mean, do you give it all out on the second day?
And it's really true because, there's two sides to attraction. There's what you're interested in, and then there's what everybody else is interested in.
That's true.
And when those, it's kind of like lightning. You know how where lightning, before a lightning strike, there's these little tendrils that go from the ground and from the clouds. And when they meet up, boom, you get a lightning bolt. Mm. Did you know that?
Yeah, no. Yeah. It comes from both the top and the bottom, the way it looks.
Right. So that's how attraction works, is you're sending out all these tendrils and everybody else is. And when you find one that matches up, boom, you get a little spark of lightning. But the thing is that, if you want a different result, you got to do different shit.
Yeah. Right. You know what?
And if you're, so and it starts with being your authentic self. People are so afraid of being their authentic self, and even knowing what the hell that is. I mean, people generally have an idea, but they really are terrified of revealing that to anybody.
Yeah, that's weird because I was thinking about that today. Like, what does it mean to be your authentic self? Because there's variations of ourselves, and depends on what you're doing.
Sure.
For example, the reason why some ladies get a bunch of assholes in their life and date a bunch of asshole men is because if they're the sort of ladies that, let's say, what they're using to attract a man is just pretty much, flaunting certain things or just basic surface level things like, sex or whatever, because that's definitely going to spark an attraction right away. And then you're going to get people. But
there's two different kinds of attraction between men, from men towards women. There's, I want to have sex with that woman, mm-hmm. Or there's, I really like that woman and I want to know her and have a relationship with her. Yeah. And those are really separate functions.
They are.
Yeah,
they get confused,
they really are.
Though, because sometimes it's like, but I want to meet a guy, and I don't want him to go away. I want him to keep him around. So I want to do this or do that. But it's like, so you're selling yourself out.
Right. Yeah, absolutely.
You might as well just expect him to walk out
and guys do that shit all the time too, right?
Oh yeah.
Because they just put up with whatever shit a woman does because they don't want to get kicked to the curb.
Exactly. That happens too. I mean, there's even songs about that. Hell, But
no.
Yeah, right.
But I tell you something that's really true though, and I can really mostly speak about it from a male perspective, and that is when a guy is just himself, without any, this like pickup artist bullshit, or trying to present perfectly the way so that you're not disapproved of. But if you're just honest and authentic and just present yourself, just unvarnished, this is me. And I mean, without being a pig about it, show some manners and shit. Women pick up on that. really fast. And it's so rare. It's so fucking rare to see that the women just cannot resist.
Yeah.
Screw pheromones, authenticity. If you want to attract women, do that.
Be authentic. I think that's fair. So, what would you say? And I know we skipped over our horrible covers, which we'll go into later on. Don't worry. But what would you say for those that are like on the fence? Be like, I don't know about this book. I don't know. Like, is it really gonna unfuck my life? Is it really gonna help? Like, what would you say to them?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear that.
Yeah, you cut out.
Oh, okay, that's weird. Well, it was on the show. But don't worry. What would you say to those that are kind of on the fence about the book? Be like, I don't know about this. Is it really gonna unfuck my life?
Not if you just read it. So the thing is that you gotta chip away at things, right? We've spent an entire lifetime doing things. I'll say wrong, but I don't mean that in a judgmental sense. I mean that in the sense of not getting us the results we want.
Right. You have to relearn it.
You have to, you have to unlearn the old habits and start being conscious of what you're doing and the end results of those, the consequences of the things that we do, and be able to take a moment out of a slice of time and go, oh, look, I'm making an assumption about what that person meant. Maybe I should ask them. And you got to slow down these moments and be aware of them as they're happening so that you can then take a different tack in that moment. And initially, a lot of times what you do is you actually think back and go, oh, shit, I did that again.
Yeah.
And then you do that enough times and then you start to be aware of it sooner and sooner, because these things happen just literally at the speed of light inside of our brains. And it's so fast that we're almost never aware of them as they happen until we start paying attention to them.
That's hard, though. Pay attention to all the things you do and the mistakes you make. Because really, we're our own worst enemy when it comes to that. It's human nature to blame others than to kind of look at yourself for the things you do, internalize. It's so easy to be like, oh, it's their fault. That person's fault. Whatever.
Oh, blame. Yeah, blaming. That's a very common self-defense, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Right. So couldn't possibly be my fault.
Now, also,
see, I'm the exact opposite. I'm the one that always says, "Oh God, everything's my fault."
Yeah, and that's true too. In Becky's example,
I mean,
there's people who internalize too much. People, as well.
I am really
Becky. Some people are wrong. It is their fault.
Yeah. Well, I know, but I know that, and I'll be the first one to say that I take a lot of blame for things that have nothing to, that were not my fault, that, I just assume the blame for things when I shouldn't. And I do that.
Well, yeah, that's I'm not really sure what the source of that might be. It could be a self-worth thing. It could be just, placating people.
Yeah,
approval seeking, that kind of thing.
Yeah,
that comes from my father, who was a perfectionist and a teacher and very intelligent.
That kind of makes sense. My father was
had no common sense, and I was never quite good enough.
Right.
I didn't measure up.
Huh.
Right.
So
you know what? That makes sense.
I know where it comes from.
It does.
It's just,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I know I do it. I try really hard not to.
Right. Yeah.
Now,
we all have those things. We all have things like that.
Do you have a background in like psychology and things like that?
I don't. I don't have any alphabet soup after my name. This is just, I mean,
I don't know, not really selling it here. You got to be like, yeah, I got a PhD. I got a PhD.
No.
And I'm fucking your
Honestly,
life.
I've done some informal studies of different things, and I've been pursuing this kind of knowledge literally since like I don't know, 14 years old.
Yeah.
Trying to understand shit like this and reading different things, NLP and DBT, CBT, different kinds of things all along the way over the years, and different kinds of self-help, trying to make my life better.
Huh.
And and being ADD allows me to connect things that a lot of people don't connect.
Well,
And
yeah, I can see that. And honestly, like, you know, I have a bachelor's in psychology, so a lot of the stuff you talk about so far, and even some of the stuff I heard about on the podcast that you used to do with Grace, where Grace and SK saves the world.
Save the world.
Yeah. Some of the stuff you guys talk about, but like, you know, I know about this, I know about that. It kind of helps. But also, when books like this, I guess you kind of frame it like a self-help kind of sort of thing. But it also seems kind of like comedic as well. You know, it has a sense of humor about it, obviously.
I try to do that. I very much did that on purpose because there's enough boring shit in the world.
True.
And to try and get across some very serious points, it's a lot easier to swallow that and accept it mentally, get past a lot of the editing and censoring barriers in the brain when it's, you know, accompanied by some humor.
Yeah, that's true.
Plus, that's just how I am.
Yeah, and disinformation, I mean, to receive self-help from like someone who doesn't have like, let's say, a background or a bunch of, like a PhD, a bunch of letters after their name, that's all right too, because you could see that like on mainstream TV, basic TV, whatever, where you have like Dr. Phil, who's totally playing the audience. He's totally bullshitting.
Yeah, you cut out again.
I'm cutting out on you guys. That's weird. But
I'm moving your head.
Probably. Maybe it's his headset. I don't know. But
that's what I was telling. You're still doing it.
Am I cutting out now?
Yeah.
I shouldn't be, because I can hear myself on the show.
You're not. No, you're not.
I don't know why it affects the Skype and not on the show. That's a weird thing. It's probably our connection, maybe too. No. Anyway. Yeah, weird.
You were saying something about TV.
Yeah, so like a mainstream TV, you know, you can also find various books where you have someone who's like a professional, like they have PhDs and all this stuff, but they're using their degrees and they're talking about the same shit someone else could talk about who has just a little bit of experience and some just basic knowledge. It's like, it's not all that out there, you know?
Right. A little bit of awareness and a lot of observation and a little bit of analysis, and you can figure out a lot of this shit. Mm-hmm. So I could give you an example from my personal life, for example. Like, so when I was 5 years old, I was attacked by a German Shepherd when I was all by myself. Okay, as an adult, I know that I wasn't actually attacked, but 5-year-old me didn't know that.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
And so I instantly developed this really deep-seated, hardcore phobia of dogs. And that was just with me all the time. Anytime I left the yard, and I always had to, you know, we had to walk everywhere as kids. Walk to school, walk back to school, walk to friends' houses, walk to the store, all this kind of stuff. And I was terrified every time. I mean, just bad. But I went anyway, okay?
Yeah.
I would try to find a way to, you know, skirt around the known hazard areas. And then when I got a bit older, into junior high, so I was about 14 years old, and I was my territory was expanding at that age. My friends lived farther afield, and this phobia was just becoming just, you know, too much. I was really unhappy with it. It was interfering with what I wanted to do. And one day I happened to notice that being over at a friend's house, and they had a dog, and I was in the house with the dog, and I was fine.
Yeah.
It was just the dogs wandering around loose that were the problem.
Mm.
And so I said, yeah, that's interesting. So I started out on a little informal program of spending more times with dogs in situations where I wasn't peeing my pants, figuratively.
Right.
And over the course of like 3 or 4 years, that worked. And guess what? That's a type of therapy now.
That is. It is and it works.
It's a really popular form of therapy for phobias, and I just figured that shit out when I was in junior high because I needed it.
And it
okay,
works
I am not doing that
of
with spiders.
Becky, this works.
No.
This works 100% of the time, as long as the participant is willing. Okay.
Okay.
So,
well, I'm not. So we're
no.
screwed there.
So we get you familiar with spiders. So every episode we talk about spiders. You know, like I have a spider next to me over here. I think. Is that a spider or is that a roach? I can't stand roaches. It's not a roach. But I like that story too.
I'll tell you what. We get 500 subs, and I'll think about going somewhere and holding a spider. How's that?
Well, but you gotta work up to it. You can't just jump into it like that, because that'll just make it worse for you.
Well, that's also another technique. They do that sometimes too.
Yeah.
They kind of. I mean, with that, you can either freak out and have a crazy time with it, or maybe you realize through the freaking out, wait a second, I'm actually okay. Like, I'm just pissing my pants, shat myself, but I'm all right. You know?
Nope, I'd just pass out and that'd be the end of it. So
I like you mentioned dogs too.
Y'all have me on camera with the spider doing the hula on top of me while I'm laying there passed out like a dumbass.
Yeah, but I mean, if it was something you wanted to work on, you would do something like get some small spider in a jar in a big room and just you know.
Because I can give you 100 reasons why and how it could get out of that jar.
Right? Yeah, phobias are completely irrational, and that's just how they are. Right.
Well, I mean, some phobias
aren't.
I mean, you should be scared of, let's say, bullets.
My brother?
Bullets being shot at you. I mean, you should be afraid of, like, I guess, a gun pointed at you.
There's being, having a healthy fear of things that will actually harm you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a healthy respect for stuff like that. But, I mean, being afraid of that, no. But I am terrified of spiders. So, and if you'll notice online, my lovely brother, who I love so very dearly and am going to tase.
Donate $10. You're on the list.
Yep.
We gotta we need to put a goal for that. See, people like goals. We need to set a limit when we hit. That way, we can actually tase your brother. And everyone who donates $10,
I'm doing it anyway. I don't care.
And see the video. Okay.
We're doing it anyway.
How did you like that? He's liking that?
Yep.
He must not think it's going to happen.
Becky doesn't need a goal. She's just going to do it.
He's giving me the finger.
In his sleep? Would that be?
No, I'm gonna make sure he's awake for it.
You tase him.
I mean, he'll be awake after.
Yeah.
Oh, he'll be awake during it too.
Oh shit! Holy hell!
He said if I tased him while he was asleep, he'd throw me out the front door.
Yeah, I heard it.
So is anybody else bugged by tasers being the modern day version of formaldehyde on TV shows for knocking people out?
Yeah. Yes.
I mean, it's easier.
Yeah, but it doesn't do that.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
It doesn't knock you out.
Well, I mean, if it's strong, it'll lock you up. It's not gonna knock you out.
As long as there's current flowing, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, but how fun would it be to grab somebody that had current going through them? That's real bright.
Well, that's why you get the ones that the cops have that shoot the the prongs, and that way they keep it going.
Okay, I understand that, but what he's saying is after you let go of the button, they're gonna become unlocked, and how are you gonna get them in your trunk after that?
Right.
You don't let go. You don't let go.
Yeah.
But if you don't let
but
go,
then you can't pick them up.
then it sucks
Yeah.
the piss out of you.
Huh.
Or your
what?
minion.
You're right.
Yeah, your minion.
They
Don't give him ideas, damn it! I don't want to be tased.
They're setting bad examples on what TV
Ooh.
shows are using tasers as knockout. They are doing this.
Like CSI does that.
Oh, man.
You know,
Oh, yeah,
somebody
every
in a
every
parking
crime
garage
show
going,
does it eventually.
See, I haven't seen crime shows in a while.
Yeah.
Okay, wait a second. Yeah,
What?
that's fucked up. That's fucked up. You're gonna be.
Yeah, I mean,
teaching
it
them all
doesn't make
wrong.
sense.
You know what?
Used to be
But
the
anyway.
rag of formaldehyde, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Olden days. And so instead of doing that, now that's tasers. Like tasers are gonna render you unconscious for however long the story needs you to be unconscious.
Imagine if Dexter did that. Oh, I'm gonna just tase him.
Oh my lord.
And take him to my crime table, to my cutting table, and be like, dude, what the fuck are you talking about? They're just tased. They're not like knocked out.
Yeah, Dexter had it right. He drugged
Yeah.
him up.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't know how that needle survived. I mean, he put it in that little sheath or whatever. It's like, damn, man. All right. I don't know. Like, I worked in a hospital setting before, and needles, especially when you jab them in, I guess this hospital was cheap.
They get dull.
They get dull, and sometimes they break. The nurse jabbed this needle in to this client's ass, and it broke. I'm
Oh
like,
shit!
Shut up.
get another
Really?
needle. Yeah. It was
Well,
bad.
we're gonna have to go in and get that.
Oh, heels, bills.
Yep.
Was it a?
Jab-
Was it a?
See, I'm
big,
diabetic,
was
and
it a
I
big one?
take insulin, and I've
It was,
never had a needle break.
It was a girl. She was pinned down to the ground in a restraint and had a shoot her with what we call booty juice. Just pretty
Yeah.
much, it's a compound of what I don't know, probably barbiturates, some other form of just
It was the good shit. In other
Yeah.
words.
yeah, make you feel good, knock you out.
Yeah.
Booty
not-
juice
Right.
sounds like a T-shirt in Forever 21.
Oh yeah, you know it.
Yeah.
A bunch of NyQuil.
Or
you know?
drink in a nightclub.
There you
like it
go.
already. Oh, you know what? I think talk about your book. It's making me think of another book. Becky, you have any idea what I'm thinking about right now?
Uh-oh.
What book?
When I'm thinking about self-help books, there's one that's coming to mind right now, and it's written by Okay, let me pull it up. Let me make sure.
Oh,
I have
Lord.
it up. This book is classic.
Is this the one that you told me you thought he might be your father?
Maybe. Let's see. Yeah, here we go. Everything I know about women, I learned from my tractor.
And this is a
Oh,
real
my
live book. I kid you not.
Oh, Jesus. Now I'm so jealous of that title now.
Everything I know about women, I learned from my tractor. And this is that's
I
a
know
real
what
book.
the.
God forbid you learn from other women.
Oh my god. Well, not only that, but that cover.
Yeah. So what does chat think about this cover? You like this cover? You like it? Is Now, keep in mind, he is a
No.
best-selling author and a humorist. Okay.
Who told you that?
Oh,
Apparently,
good. I'm
his
glad that he's
Amazon page, did best-selling author. He has a.
Roger Welsh.
I did my research.
Yeah.
Sometimes. Because I was like, I bet you, like, if I look into this, it's just going to be even funnier. Let me read you the little, I guess,
Oh, Lord.
book notes, if you will, that little description. Best-selling author humorist Roger Welsh comes through again as he delivers his outrageous anecdotes from the farm fields of Nebraska, jam-packed with Rog's creative techniques for picking up babes, buying suitable gifts for anniversaries, first dates, and more.
Okay, wait a minute.
Oh, my God.
I'm going to point something out right here, right now.
Yes.
If you look at the picture of the book, is that the author?
That is the author. That is the
Okay.
author of the book standing on the
wait
cover.
a minute. Okay. Please notice his hand has no wedding ring on it. So what the hell does he really know?
That just means he knows what it's like to be scorned by a woman. He's divorced, okay? And he knew not to do it again, so he's been playing the field this whole time with Viagra. I don't know. Or maybe he...
What was that movie?
It sounds like to
that
me he's fucking his
John
tractor.
Cusack movie from the 80s where he goes and talks to those kids at the gas station. They're sitting on the curb and they're like, yeah, we're single by choice, man.
Oh, yeah.
What is that one? What is that
Like
movie?
Better Off Dead or something.
Yeah, something like that. Say anything, one of those.
So wait, Becky, are you telling me...
Yeah, I think he's in love with his tractor.
that's what you're thinking? You're not thinking Roger has experience with love and sex and romance and marriage? You don't think
I
he
think
serves
if
as a
Roger
good
has
guide?
experienced any of that, it has involved his tractor.
Oh, wait a second. Hold on here. I did some reading here.
If he's named his tractor, then I'm really going to be on board with that
He
idea.
probably has. and I don't
Jolene.
Know I don't know why you are laughing. I mean, hell, it's even braced in
Maybe
country
he
music.
named the tractor women.
She thinks my tractor sexy? Come on.
So
Come on.
is this guy wearing a bib overall apron?
Yes, no, I don't think it's an apron.
Because there's pants under
yes,
there.
it is too.
It is. It is an overall
balls.
apron.
Really?
Apron.
Yeah, it's
And
an
you do
overall
see-
apron.
You do notice that the tractor is in the background.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, and it's I
No.
can't really tell if it's extra polished or anything. It's just there. And
Yeah, no.
I looked in the
It looks
first.
old and worn out.
Jolene, you got to get yourself cleaned up for the cover shoot.
The book opens with a quote from Nietzsche.
Oh.
Nietzsche. I can never say his
Nietzsche.
name right. Yeah,
Nietzsche.
Nietzsche. Woman was God's second mistake. So we're off to a good start here. And
Oh, I bet he's got some serious fans. I mean, I would say he's the best
Does
seller.
he have reviews?
I think he does. I bet you he does. I mean, he's bestseller. Come on. Someone's buying his book.
Yeah.
You know, I bet you my dad probably read his book one time, thought it was funny. I don't know. He seems like,
Your dad has better taste than that.
well, you know, I mean, probably. Yeah, but he probably just thought it was funny. Who knows? I mean, I didn't say he bought it. Did I say? Probably read it. I don't know.
Read it. Yeah, but
But-
still, your dad has better taste than that.
Well, you know.
Do the other cover that I think is so funny. Oh, I didn't tell
Oh,
you. I
wait.
thought that was funny, though.
Let's see. Let me pull it up. Is it the... Okay. Which one? Is it the one with the cat? The one with the guy
No.
who... Oh.
Yeah.
The
The
guy?
guy and the woman. The man and the woman.
Oh, shit. Okay. This one. Moment of truth. Maggie Price. Yeah, this cover.
Okay. What What do you notice about this cover?
Her hand is in his pants. Her hand's in his...
Actually, it really is not. It's his hand.
What? No,
Look
but
at this.
but
it's
look
his hand. It's in his. He's got his hand in his pocket.
Yeah, but
It's
where's her hand
his
going?
Sweater.
So her hand's like behind his ass?
Her hands are crossed in front of her, down by her belly button. And she's standing up against him, but it sure does look like her hand is in his pants.
Yeah, the moment of truth. Oh man!
What is this this little raccoon-looking thing off in the bottom right corner? Looks like some raccoon puppet thing on heroin.
It looks rabid, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, what is that? I never noticed that.
I don't know. At first, I thought it was like a fire hydrant, and the lights were shining off of it. But I really don't know.
I don't know either. I could barely make it out. I'm like, what is
Maybe it's a bird bath. Is that a bird bath?
It's kind of slopey.
Maybe it's a bird bath. Hell, I don't know. But there's just all kinds of wrong with this picture for the cover. And why they didn't notice that, I don't know. But they may very well have noticed.
I'm even more confused. Like, what is the moment of truth? What is this? I mean,
when you figure out it's not
what's in the pocket?
Yeah.
He doesn't want her to know.
Did he sleep with her sister and get something he can't get rid of?
Oh my God!
He's thinking.
He's bleaching a Brillo pad.
SK told me to be authentic, but now she's gonna find out.
Yeah. I mean, it could be he pierced his dick. Maybe he got a tattoo down there. Maybe.
Oh, that's what you were gonna do.
Tattoo? No, I'm not a tattoo. Yes. Okay, not on my dick.
Yes.
What the fuck?
Not a piercing. No. On your arm.
Yeah.
Dork.
I can't even lie about that. There's not enough real estate down there for that. You'd be like, what the fuck?
Oh my God.
SK's over here. I gotta be authentic.
Why did I need to know this?
What would you put on there? Like a blowfish that gets bigger?
A friend of mine used to say he was going to have "Welcome to Chattanooga, Tennessee, home of the Tennessee Volunteers" tattooed on it. And I said, yeah, right.
Maybe like the first two letters of that.
In fine print.
It goes all the way around to the side.
It wrapped around it 14 times.
I think my funny fuse is busted. Huh?
And there's 10 likes.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
11.
Oh, shit. Okay, 11. Here we go. Let me, y'all saw me pour it earlier. If y'all don't believe me, the bottle's empty. The bottle's empty. Look at this. I have no more.
That's
this
so
is it.
Funny.
Okay. Hornitos is going in me. That sounded wrong. What's the next cover?
That sounded all kinds of wrong.
If I'd known we were doing drunk podcasting, I could have prepared myself.
Oh, dear Lord, no.
Oh,
do the one with the cat on it.
Oh, fuck. Let me get that one up.
Because that is just...
It's pretty scary.
I don't know who did that, but...
A cat person did it. She loves cats. Andre...
I like my cats, but that is the dumbest looking thing. I mean...
And she's also a best-selling author, I believe. I know she's pretty well known in sci-fi. Andre...
Oh,
yeah.
That is just a mess.
It is.
Yeah.
Lord of
But look at the price on it, too, though.
40 cents. That was back in the day. That was when 40 cents was like, what,
right.
$5? I don't know what the hell that is.
Mm-hmm.
So it's got Beastmaster on the cat's nose.
Yeah.
Or a Greek god, one of the two.
I think
Thor.
Thor? Beastmaster Thor?
Oh, no.
I don't know, maybe Beastmaster because you have
Skeletor.
Skeletor? Oh, it does look like Skeletor. Yeah.
With a skirt on.
Yeah, we're in a, what do you call this, Greek those Greek costume things. You know what I'm talking
A toga.
A toga. A Skeletor with a toga.
Skeletor's frat toga party.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, for God's sake.
He's standing on the cat's
who
nose.
he is? He's the Lord of Thunder.
It says that on the book.
But But he's got lightning, not thunder.
Yeah, Lord of Lightning. More like.
How are you gonna draw thunder?
Well, use a different title.
Yeah, Lord of Lightning.
Lord of Lightning.
I mean, you can draw thunder. You just, put like the sound or make like a
shockwave kind of thing.
Okay, that's kind of like remember
fart.
last week when I told you about the Braille and the guy that was suing Playboy? This is not a scratch and sniff thing.
Are you sure? I'm sure it smells very old. I'm sure it smells just as old as it looks.
Yeah.
And look at that cat.
Yeah.
Do you notice that the teeth are on like over the wings of that?
Yeah, it's eating
space helicopter.
Like it's flying out of his mouth, except it's way too wide.
Right.
That cat is the source of nightmares. Just stare into its eyes.
Yeah.
Stare into its eyes.
Those teeth are something else.
My God. And this is actually done by a cat person. Like, I don't know if you've read much about Miss Norton, but she loves cats. She has cats on a lot of her covers.
Really?
Oh, yeah, yeah. She's like you, Becky. She loves cats.
What in the hell? Well,
she had too much power.
Cats on the cover.
Well, this is also back in the time when people didn't give shit about covers.
And the swirly thing in the background. Oh dear God!
That's the best part.
That's hip. That's the hip. The 70s and 80s version of being hypnotized.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I mean.
Well, let me ask you this, Becky. What would you do? Like, how would you improve this Lord of Thunder?
Just start over.
Yeah. A black background to start with. Lightning, and I'm not sure because I need to know what the rest of the book was about. But,
okay. No, what if I told you? What if I told you Andre got on the phone and was like, I want a cat. I want a cat in my book because I really like cats. What would you say then? Huh?
I would say you don't want a cat on your cover because it doesn't have anything to do with your book.
Then she's like, you know what? Then I'll go to another publisher.
All right. Hold the phone because I spent some time in the sci-fi aisles at the bookstore where the covers have literally nothing to do with the story.
Yeah, well.
That is true.
I mean, not anything to do with the story. Because I know, because as a 12-year-old and I wanted to read my older brother's sci-fi books that had the hot, nearly naked women on the cover. And I'm like, yeah, let's read this. And you're like, when does this ever happen?
Yeah, where's the centerfold?
If you don't
where's the
believe
description
that,
for this
just
lady?
check out a Piers Anthony cover.
Oh man, like because there better be a part. There better be a part in this book where a cat coughs up a helicopter time machine, like a hairball. That better happen.
Right?
If not, then this book is awful. If not, it's like the worst thing. If I think the tractor.
Oh no!
I think the tractor has a better cover than this. Come on.
Gotta say,
that's the one by Mike Buchanan.
Oh, that one. Oh, that one actually might steal the show. Brace yourself. You ready?
Dun dun dun.
Oh my God.
Well, I mean, he's
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
the title though with that picture is just
Feminism,
amazing.
The ugly truth.
Not only that, but it's written by a man.
Well, I would expect it to
be
be written by a man. I mean, it's like, doesn't he mean like meth? Meth, the ugly truth? Is that what's going on here? Not.
No. Way too many teeth.
Wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh. Maybe it might be that flocka
I mean,
stuff.
and you know,
Why
these,
is her tongue orange?
why is her face orange?
Oh, good
Yeah.
point.
And
Well, you know what? She looks like
purple
she's
and
dead.
blue.
She looks like she's dead, and they put makeup on her and froze her.
Maybe that's what he
and-
found out. Maybe there's something to this cover. What he's trying to say? He's not trying to say that women are like banshees, is it?
Uh-oh.
You think Mike Buchanan is a married man, or is he divorced?
I have no clue.
I would imagine. I think he got divorced.
I'm gonna guess that he has
a single.
fairly dark opinion of women in general. I'm just gonna go out on a limb with that.
Yeah, he probably got scorned too. Well,
I would say that if he was married when this book came out, he wasn't for long.
man, yeah, true.
No.
But I gotta say
No.
I
But
gotta say,
this is
you go through divorce.
This is totally a breakup book.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is. Oh man, I did my research.
Yeah.
You want to know how many stars it
God.
has? How many stars do you think it has?
2.
4.5.
No, 2. You're right. 2. It has 2 stars.
Really?
91 votes.
I'm glad to be wrong about that.
It has 2 stars. But if you think it's because it's critical of feminists, you're wrong. Bob Lewis has a book called The Feminist Lie, critical about feminists. Okay. Not everything they say is all legit. There's some things certain feminists say that I'm just like, what are you talking about? When they get all crazy about like video games, like Mario's sexist because he saved his princess. What the fuck are you talking about? It's a fucking video game. If you don't like it, don't fucking play. What are you talking about? But it's like, you got 2 stars because his approach. Look at this.
Wow.
Look at this. Look what's going on here. Bob Lewis, 4.5 stars. He had a little bit more class about it. The Feminist Lie. Let's explore this. Let's be classy about it.
It would not take much to have more class.
It would not. It really wouldn't.
That's a reasonable point for sure.
It really wouldn't. Oh man.
I mean, he's not trying to play off of certain stereotypes or anything with that cover.
No, not at all.
No, man. That guy must have been horrified by women. I wonder what his mom did to him. Probably hit him with a wire hanger or something. I mean, god damn.
Oh my God.
Oh god. Let them outside.
Put up the Christopher Hutchins one.
Oh. Yeah, that's a good one. Let's see.
Okay, so I know that name, so I would expect it to be a fairly
I know the name
done
too.
cover.
I used to be more of like an atheist, if you will, and I used to watch a lot of his debates, and the guy can debate like a motherfucker. I mean, he's good, brings up some good points, but yeah, the missionary position. It's like, okay, there you go.
This is that's Christopher Hitchens.
Yep,
Oh,
this is a book.
Jesus.
I mean, it's obviously gonna just be like.
The picture, okay, whatever, but they really, 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 really should have called it something else.
Now, Becky.
So change one of the things, either the title or the photo.
Right.
Well. Now, not to defend him or anything, but I mean, it did sell quite a few copies, and it is written by an atheist. I think he's trying to be,
Yeah, no, I understand that, but that's not exactly what I meant.
Oh, okay.
What did you mean? Explain. Or
Well,
give news.
I'm getting confused, dude. Missionary visit.
You
think it's
I'm
about
not
sex ed?
exactly
You think Mother Teresa's teaching sex ed? I think that's what's going on here. I heard she was pro-sex. I know that she didn't want to hand out condoms in Africa because they want them to just stop having
good
sex.
Lord.
But like, I think it's just because they just want them to have, have more feeling, actually feel
The
it.
missionary, the play on the words is that most religions are, they proselytize,
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
and so they send out missionaries, and they have a position on that topic, and
Right.
yeah, I mean, it's. I think the title's clever. It doesn't sell me on the book though.
No.
Yeah.
And most people, if they don't have, any kind of religious background and know anything about missionaries and mission work and whatever, then they're going to look at that and think sex.
Right.
Well, of course. They see sex and they see Mother Teresa and be like, "Oh, what's going on here? What the fuck? Who's this?"
Right.
No.
Yeah,
they would
no,
take a
seriously.
look at that and go, "No."
Are you
just
serious?
Gross.
I don't know.
It's
Yeah.
the juxtaposition here links Mother Teresa's face with a sexual term.
Yeah.
Yeah, but ew.
I don't know. I'll leave it to the chat.
Okay, that's
I don't know,
just
chat.
a
What do you
girl.
think?
I
Is
guess
saying
that's
that-
the
I'm not
girl.
this
saying
a
not
horrible
you.
cover, or is this just like a smart
questionable.
way to sell a book to like? Come on. Most people probably don't even read this book. A lot of people who bought it probably didn't even read it. I mean, if they just saw just the title and the Mother Teresa, was like,
one of
oh,
those.
just,
Yeah, I got that book.
yeah.
Right.
What do you think? Now, is that the best photo for Mother
I-
Teresa?
I, as far as the cover goes, I would have preferred to have just text.
Yeah.
Right. I would have too.
But Christopher was like, I want to go all the way. He's dead now. Anyway, yeah, be like Hitchens
Right,
want to go all the way. He drank a lot too. He drank like a motherfucker. He drank whiskey all the time, apparently. Yeah.
Well, okay, now do the last one because I think this one's funny.
The last, you sent me a bunch. Which one's the last one? I got
The
I
stairs.
have the stairs. Is that the last one? Oh, we did
Daffy
them all, huh?
Gustav.
Okay, I think this is gonna do it. Here we go. Oh my god! Now this is a horrible cover.
Yeah, it's a horrible cover. It's also hilarious. Have you ever seen anybody that walked up the stairs like this?
You don't
That
walk
wasn't
up this.
Gene
on
Kelly,
drugs? Well, yeah, okay.
but it was choreographed.
This
So-
looks like it might have been too.
You mean to tell me, Becky, you don't walk up the stairs like
No,
this?
I do not walk up the stairs like that.
Oh,
No.
come on.
I usually fall up them. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh my word, that is
From hell to heaven, one man's journey.
And when he got there, he saw none of his friends were there.
No, hell no, fuck no. We're all going to hell. You're coming up here? Oh no, dude. We're going back down.
Dude. Yeah.
Where the fuck? No way.
Okay, and then it's like the stairway is like suspended over Earth.
Is that Earth?
Mars looks more like Mars.
Mars, the moon, or the moon.
I see like
Well, there's this fiery
fire,
lava,
like a sun, like a volcano. Yeah. Then you have sky.
Yeah, there's like a sun behind him.
But some
I don't
space.
know. I just
Why is he wearing all
it just
white?
makes-
No, that's kind of like a blue shirt.
It's
with
not.
white
It's
pants.
blue. His shirt's blue. His pants kind of blue. Did he act? Is this his journey to getting cast in a chorus line on Broadway? Is that what this is about?
That might be it. Yeah.
He got a job dancing on Broadway.
I mean, he definitely wants to show off his moves.
Yeah. See how that toe's pointed so nicely, and his hands are just right. He's got the moves down.
Mm-hmm. He's definitely been practicing. He green screened himself on here. This is the author, isn't it? This is the author.
Yeah. I mean, where are you going to find that picture? You're not going to go to. You're not going to go to
trash can
and say, "I need a guy dancing on a stair step."
How about the trash can?
I don't have that can. You know what?
Fireplace.
Stairway to Heaven, although a great song. Do you know what another meaning of Stairway to Heaven is besides what this guy's doing? You know, jazz dancing. It was the steps leading up to the gallows when you're going to be hung.
Okay.
That was called the Stairway to Heaven.
Huh.
Yeah, he looks way too happy for that shit, though.
Yeah. But he for this book, he could definitely use some of that. Be eliminated. Take this book down. Redo this cover. Come on now. I think this might be the worst one. Well, I mean the feminist one. I mean
that was pretty bad.
Yeah. But
unless the feminist one was like feminists are like these shapeshifters or something. They turn into werewolves.
You know, because she had like fangs.
Fangs, yeah.
Yeah, and I wanted to read his book to see maybe if he was like revealed that maybe he was scorned, maybe he was divorced and had children, and she took him for everything he had, and I was like, okay, now I kind of understand why you're so jaded. Or maybe there's a scene where like your mom beats you or something. What's going on here? But no, we'll just never know. We'll never know.
Well, you know, there is an actual.
He needs to read SK's book.
Yeah. Yeah, you got to do that. Everybody does, from what I've heard.
Unfuck your life.
I would agree.
We need to unfuck
our
lives.
I mean, some people have said that.
Yeah, I mean.
Oops.
I was told that.
We need to unfuck our lives. So we're kind of towards the end here, but so any last advice to unfuck our lives?
Pay attention to yourself.
Okay.
Pay attention to what you think, and most importantly, pay attention to the assumptions. That's probably the easiest place to start is the assumptions that you make about what other people do or say, and you'll find out that what you're assuming about them is what you would have said and what it would have meant if you did that. And you're applying your own meanings to what other people do or say rather than bothering to find out what they actually meant. And that will save you a lot of shit.
Oh, man. And it happens so much, especially on social media. On like Twitter and Facebook, especially since it's text-based. You know, like you could say something that's meant to be a joke, but because you don't get tone of voice or whatever.
God, yeah, and text is awful.
You might as well just give up. Like
so, when I have somebody that I'm really close to online, you know, I have a rule: you don't talk about anything emotional over text. You just don't do it.
Makes sense.
That makes sense.
Get on the phone. Get in person, somewhere where you can have, at the minimum, voice contact. And don't do that emotional shit over text, because that is just going to fuck things up. Every time.
Yeah. Okay.
Absolutely agree.
And are you a fan of horror movies?
Some. I mean, I grew up with enough horror that I don't have to seek it in entertainment.
There you go.
Okay.
What's your favorite movie?
What's your favorite one?
Favorite? Like all-time favorite?
Yeah.
You know, I might go with Godfather Part 2.
Ooh.
Oh, nice choice.
That's a good movie.
Now, Jesse wants to know what your favorite horror movie is.
I count that as a movie that would never get made today.
Right.
No.
And if it was, it'd be fucked up.
But a lot of those movies wouldn't. You know, I don't think. I mean, could they really make like Goodfellas? I mean, I'm coming on. I don't know why I'm cutting out on Skype. I don't know what's going on there. Can you guys hear me now?
Sometimes.
Kinda.
That doesn't make any sense to me. I mean, it's coming through the show just fine.
We hear like every third word, so we're guessing at what the hell you're saying. So you might get a real messed up answer.
We're assuming what you're meaning.
That makes no sense. It makes me want to punch the screen. It makes like what? Because it's coming through just fine on the show, but like on Skype,
I can hear you now.
Okay.
Now you're good.
Okay.
Quit moving your head. Remember we talked about this.
Yeah, I'm not even moving my head.
Beast.
That's the thing.
So my favorite horror show would be Alien.
Oh,
yeah, that's great. That's great.
Yeah, and it really was created as a horror movie, and so was, by the way, Silence of the Lambs. They invented the term thriller just for that movie.
Cool.
They did?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
It was just a straight up horror movie, but Jonathan Demme made it this super classy horror movie. And, so they said, well, we don't want to bill it as horror. So what can we call it? Oh, it's pretty thrilling. Let's call it that.
Huh. That son of a bitch. No, that makes sense. That makes sense. That being the first. Huh. Okay. Yeah, but Alien is a great movie. I mean, that's definitely a great example, too, of like a strong female character, a strong female lead. In horror.
Absolutely.
I can't think of anybody else that they could have pulled that off.
No, I had heard rumors that the Ripley character was originally written for a man, but
I have to.
But subsequently, in reading and watching interviews and stuff, has never been brought up by the people involved with the movie.
Yeah, I heard that too. That goes around, and maybe that is true, and it could be. It could be like, when the screenplay was written, it was thinking it was just we had a dude who played it, but during casting it was like, you know what, we're gonna go with, it makes sense, and really, I mean, it's just it made for a good character.
Absolutely.
Definitely.
Great character. Sigourney just, you just can't see anybody else doing that. You're right. I mean, it takes a certain presence, and her size helps with that, by the way.
Right.
Being a tall woman.
Yeah.
Helps sell that character.
Definitely does.
Yeah. I don't think Reese Witherspoon at 5 foot, 2 or 3 with a southern drawl would have done very well with the Aliens.
No.
No.
Y'all come out here so I can burn your ass.
Hush up.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, bless your heart.
Do y'all want some sweet tea?
Yeah.
So I read an account of the producers who got a hold of the script initially. And it was a producing team and 2 guys. And one guy, I forget how he got a hold of the script. And nobody had seen it before. And he reads through the script and he's just blown away. And he sends it to his producing partner. He says, read this right now, and call me when you get to that part. He goes, what part? He goes, you'll know. And he calls him up later and he goes, did you read that part? He goes, well, I think so. Well, if you think so, you didn't get to the part. And then an hour later, his phone rings. He goes, oh my God, we have to do this movie right now. Of course, that was the chest bursting scene.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man.
And Veronica Cartwright in that scene, they totally surprised her with that. She didn't know what was going on. So you see her reactions when she's getting splattered with blood and the monster coming out of the chest. She didn't know that was going to happen.
Oh,
at least according to Tom Skerritt.
And that kind of made sense, though. I mean, the way she reacted.
They wanted to get her reaction, and she was kind of pissed about it.
Yeah. I probably would have had words for him. Yeah.
Yeah.
I would have called him a few bad names.
But it made for a good movie. It made for a great fucking
Yes, it
movie right
did.
there.
What a cast.
Oh, definitely. Oh, man. But we are towards the end here. Hey, SK Barrett, anytime you want to come on, feel free to. Sometimes we can't get a guest. If we can maybe phone you in, bring you in as a, I guess a third host, second co-host.
Yeah, there you go.
You know? Yeah, maybe.
Love to. This has been a lot of fun.
Hey, I don't know what you're doing Friday, but we might need you then too, because
we might need you then because Becky may flake out and puke everywhere.
Oh, that's Saturday. That's Saturday.
Are you drinking?
I mean Saturday. Oh, Friday. Yeah. Duh. Okay.
Friday, we're trying to get a Passion on the show.
Okay.
Oh Lord.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me know. I mean, I don't have any shit going on. I can do stuff on a Friday night.
I'll let you know. I'll let you know if that happens.
Cool. Yeah, we'll find out. All right, ladies, gentlemen, thank you so much for watching.
Thanks for having me on.
Far, press that like button. You might as well subscribe so you can catch the show every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And this Saturday, you got to be a patron. Okay, the link is going to be shared to them. There's a few others that will get it slipped. But you have to be someone I know, like you've really helped me out or whatever. But you got to be a patron too. Okay? All right?
Sounds good.
Right.
If you want to see this guy eat some fried bull balls live on the stream, that's what you got to do. Am I going to make it
epic?
Am I going to make it look like it's like a phallic object and just go down like this? I don't know. We'll find out. I don't know. Shit.
Jesse. So they came in. They're coming in the mail tomorrow, right?
Yeah, they're coming in. Coming in tomorrow.
Oh my God! I did not know they were being.
Oh yeah.
Balls are coming in the mail.
Yep.
They're coming in the mail. They're coming.
That's hilarious.
I called exotic meat markets, and they're coming. I ordered them.
You didn't get them from Omaha Steaks?
Oh my God!
I don't think they. I don't know. Color me surprised, but I don't think they cover it. I don't think they have that.
Oh my God!
Back of the catalog.
Y'all are killing me.
There's a meat market in town. They sell specialty things, but they didn't have it. Wow. I had to really look out. I was like, man, I hope this website isn't fishy. Exotic meat markets, and they're not cheap, by the way. It's like,
I don't think balls would have been fishy.
Yeah, they've gone over if they're fishy.
Oh. But they're definitely not cheap. Oh man. Like,
how much did you pay for balls?
Like per pound.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't even want to say. I don't even want to say.
Please tell me.
I can't. I can't tell you.
I
can't tell you.
I need to know.
I can't tell you. I can't tell you.
Please.
Is it more than a tenderloin steak?
Probably, yeah. God damn.
Oh my God.
Is it more than $5 a pound?
Well, this is 1 pound. 1 pound of balls. And it was definitely 2 digits. Okay? It's a 2-digit number.
Shut up.
And the first one wasn't a 1, was it?
No. Definitely higher than
Was
1.
it $40?
Jesus.
I can't tell you, Becky.
$40 per net.
I can't tell you. Plus there's shipping and handling, okay? They have
Buster? Buster's shipping your balls?
shipping and handling, okay? And
oh, they're handling them too.
Yes. You get the whole thing.
Ballbuster.
You get the whole thing. You got to make sure they're
The full
delivered
experience.
Right. They
Are they gonna give you a kiss?
I'll find out tomorrow when they arrive. I don't know what sort of package they'll be in. You know, they can't just
So do
leave
you
it
have to buy the bowl a drink first?
Are you
Maybe.
taking him to dinner?
For that price, I might as well have. Shit.
I can't believe you paid more than $20 for balls.
I'm a man of my word, Becky. Being a man of my word is
Jesse.
more important than money, apparently.
Oh, Jesse.
And here we go. We're doing this with a smile,
All right.
Becky. You're being on there. You're on the show, okay? Don't puke.
Yeah.
It'll be okay.
I'll try really hard not to.
All right. Ladies, gentlemen, y'all take it easy.
Bye.
Bye.